your biggest regret? That would be quite the interview question, and actually one that has been asked. So how are you going to answer it? You're applying for a job, after all. You're not really regretting that fact. So what are you going to tell them? What are your regrets? The reason that an employer might be asking you about this really is to learn more about you as a person. What are the things that you wish you had done? And why didn't you do them? That's what I'm really wondering about. And so, let's think about it. What is your greatest regret? Now, you could go a lot of different angles with this question. One, you could go into something personal. Maybe it's a relationship that you didn't work hard enough on renewing, and so you haven't talked to that person in 10 years. Maybe it's education that you hope to pursue, but life got in its way. Or maybe it's a skill that you wanted to develop, but you didn't have the time or the energy or the fortitude to follow through with it. Those are all regrets, and ones that you could work into an interview question. Really, it's about how you structure it. So, what's the regret that you had? Why do you regret it? Is it something that you couldn't do? Was it related to socioeconomic or family or situation or maybe even attitude or abilities or your desire to want to do it at the time? But what makes it a regret? Why do you still kind of wish you could do it? And if so, what are you going to do about it? That would be a really interesting way to start to spin this interview answer. Well, one of the greatest regrets that I've had is not following through on topics. Things that I wish I had always done. Everybody has, and I used to list, or I wanted to but didn't list. So, one of the things that I chose to do this year was to tick off one of the things on that list and try it. I've always wanted to go to art school. I never could. I wanted to be responsible, so I followed experiences in business and pursued that type of career. But this year, I also decided to sign up for an online art class. I watch videos and do almost like paint by number, but it's a lot of fun. I've learned new techniques, new strategies. I even find myself at Michael's buying new brushes and different paint styles. It's been great and taught me that it's never too late to learn something and that you always have to give into that creative, playful side because it really does help with your health and wellness. Wow, see how I spun that? So, maybe it's something that in general I regretted doing, but I've taken one small aspect and given myself permission to do it. This shows the employer that you do have a sense of health and wellness, that you have a sense of creativity, that you have a willingness to pick things back up and try new things. These are all really great. The key with any interview question, even if it sounds like it's a negative one, what are things you didn't do well? What are things you regretted? What are your weaknesses? You can always spin it into a positive. Think about it. What did you do about it? What did you learn from it? And how is it going to benefit me as your employer, knowing that this is the type of employee that you are? So, think about it. What are some of your regrets? Are they things that maybe you still need to work on? This is a good time for self-reflection and to push yourself this year to try some of those things. Interview preparation is often about doing some self-reflection, realizing what we're good at, what we're not, and what we need to work on, so that when it comes down to actually doing the interview, you have some really great answers to provide, and you've improved your own life in the meantime. If you think that this video or some of the other ones that I've created on my Carrie-Lynn Hotson Job Interview Coach channel can help you, please subscribe. I'm a job interview coach and an HR expert, and I've created these videos just for you, because I want to help people learn how to prepare for those interviews. How to be ready for some of those questions that you don't really understand what they mean, why we're asking them, or what to do about them. I also go into a lot of other things, so check out all the different videos that I have. And in the comments below, tell me about other interview questions you've been struck with and had no idea how to answer, because I'd love to create more videos for you and other viewers to help you all rock that interview and practice for success. Find me at my website, jobinterviewcoach.ca. Carrie-Lynn Hotson.